With translation, there's a number of different documents that might require translation for various forms, and we spoke about this in the last session. So I'll just really focus on kind of how that can be done. So the same as any other kind of workflow, this could happen automatically in the background. Kind of leverage metadata you have available in your repository. So if I come into my SharePoint repository, for example, and I have a translate kind of folder in here, I may have some documents that are in maybe different languages here. So I have a document that is, for example, in Portuguese. So this document here is in Portuguese, and I need it in English or another language for either internal purposes for SOPs or potentially for inclusion in dossiers as well. So if I close this up, maybe I want to get this document in English. I can leverage metadata to say, well, what language do I want to translate this to? So I'm going to leverage that here. I have a translation language of English, simple property, and I'm going to send this off to be translated. And again, that could be part of an automated flow. So the moment that document is created, it's automatically translated. I'm just showing you so you can see it actually take place. So that one I wanted to translate to English. You may have another document, for example, another SOP that maybe I want to translate into French. So this is a Japanese document, and let me prove that we can do this beyond just English. In this case, I'm setting a tag saying I want this to be French. So I'm just going to select this one, translate it, and get this one translated to French. What we're doing here, though, is leveraging AI to perform the translations. So instead of it being a quote dumb translation where you're really just looking at words and translating them, it's a real contextual translation as well. So if I come down, translate, these are things that we're still testing to check for quality and how accurate these will be. But ultimately, AI is becoming so much more evolved that it can be used very effectively for translation. So if I kind of refresh here, I should have a couple of documents. I have my SOP that was previously in Portuguese is now being translated to English. So it's now standard operating procedure. All my instructions, working instructions are now in English.